Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, I'm Stan the Movie Man. This is your WIMZ.com movie review. This week your votes at WIMZ.com, after you had 2 weeks to choose, sent me to see The Adjustment Bureau. It is the story of a candidate for the United States Senate from New York, a guy named David Norris, who's played by Matt Damon. He loses the Senate race because of some embarrassing pictures that get brought up. And he's in a hotel bathroom going over his concession speech when he discovers that he's not alone in the bathroom. A woman named Elise, played by Emily Blunt, has been hiding in the bathroom and has heard everything he has said. And she convinces him that he really needs to speak more from the heart than from prepared text and from research, and he does so in his concession speech. And he is immediately considered the front runner for the next Senate election. They part ways, don't really know much about each other, don't know how to contact each other. Sometime later, they meet again on a city bus. Here's the thing. They weren't supposed to. The plan was for David to spill coffee on his shirt as he walked out the door. He was supposed to go back up to his apartment and change clothes. He wouldn't have met Elise on the bus, and he wouldn't have gotten to work when he did. When he sees all these people, and everybody that he knows is frozen, and he sees all these people shining these lights and wands and run all over his co-workers, and he freaks out. He gets hauled into a kind of a big warehouse or parking, underground parking area kind of thing, and he's informed of the Adjustment Bureau. It is a group of people who oversee our lives, who guide us in the past by making tiny adjustments to our day or sometimes to our way of thinking to keep us on the path. And David is about to get off of the path that has been prescribed for him by the Adjustment Bureau. If he does that, it's going to negatively affect both his and Elisa's lives. This is a movie based on a science fiction short story by Philip K. Dick that was originally published in 1954. And I'm pretty sure I saw an episode of The Twilight Zone, one of the newer versions of The Twilight Zone, where this same kind of story was done. For the most part, 90% of the movie is really, really good. It has a lot of emotional tension to it. Once things are explained to David, he doesn't like it, but he realizes that in order for Elise to have the kind of life she's supposed to have, he has to let her go. And you can feel his pain in this decision as he prepares for his next Senate run. There's also quite a bit of fear and what's going to happen as David and Elise eventually do get together, and it's all very tense and what's going to happen, and then it just sort of falls apart at the very end of the movie. It's this kind of okay, we've worked real hard to keep them apart. Let's forget it. Let's just go home. The ending really doesn't work for me. It's just too easy. It's too neat, too sweet, and for that reason, I'm giving the movie 4 guitars. It's very good, but I don't know. The ending needs some work. I saw a second movie this week, and it was Rango. It is an animated movie starring the voice work of Johnny Depp, Isla Fisher, Abigail Breslin, Ned Beatty, and more. It is the story of a city lizard, a chameleon by the name, well, we only discover his name is Rango later on, and that's not really his name. But anyway, Johnny Depp voices the character of Rango. He's a city lizard who has gotten separated from his family out in the desert. He eventually runs into a young woman named Beans, who's voiced by Isla Fisher, and is brought to the town of Dirt. Dirt is drying up. There's no water. For some reason, all of their water has mysteriously disappeared, and the town is at the mercy of various outlaws. Rango, strictly by accident, ends up dealing with the outlaws, especially the Hawk, who tries to chase him down in the film. But there is a deeper conspiracy going on. Where's all the water and why has it disappeared? Well, you'll have to watch the movie to find out. While it's an animated feature, I'm not sure this is really for children as much as it is for young adults. The storytelling is fairly dense for a kids' movie, and it's a very good film, actually. It's very funny in places. You worry about how Rango's going to deal with the conspiracy that he uncovers, and will he be able to deal with it? Will his stories that he's woven to make himself look good pan out, or will he be discovered as a fraud? It's really a very good movie. Now, depending on your tolerance for language, there are some hells and dams in the movie. So if you have an issue with that with your kids, you know, that's something to consider. It is rated PG, but it is also very entertaining and a lot of fun, and I think has a pretty good story behind it. I'm giving it 5 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete reviews, as well as to vote on the movie I see next time. Any questions, send them to me, StanTheMovieMan@att.net. You can also follow me on Twitter @MovieManStan. Till next time, see ya.